See guys, so on my seminar day, I'm making sure I'm receiving cash only before the door, and after the door, I'm making sure that no matter what, that they can go and give my actual money. They can go and give it to me in terms of my life. I understand that no matter what, I can get them to give it to somebody else, but it's much better for me to handle it myself. And what I do is I just receive cash in hand, and what I do is I make sure that no matter what, that what I want to do first of all is, if that's the case, I realize I want to make sure that they give me the money. I place a hat somewhere, but really, I actually know, I actually have to give you a transaction. So what I'm gonna do is after the door, I wanted to do my online tickets. I want to make sure they give me online tickets, mate. And at the door, it's really cash in hand. No worries. Cash in hand only. And after the door, it's ticket online, and that's it. I'll move on, and that way I'm doing better. I see over here, it's require, is respire, is restore, is retire, is revere, is rockstar, is road deer, is root beer, is root hair, is secure, is sapphire, is sailor, is sandbar, is saver, is save her, is save yours, is savior, is saver, is saver, is save yours, is school year, is screen door, is see here, see is see star, is secure, is senior, is send for, is sinner, is set square, is severe, is shaver, is shop floor, is side chair, is side steer, is sincere, is Sinclair, is sitar, is skincare, is small beer, is snack bar, is so far, is space bar, is sneak 4, is speak 4, is sports car, is speak 4, is sports car, is spruce beer, is spur gear, is squad car, is stage door, is stand for, is stock car, is secure, is swing door, is taker, is take care, is tank car, is tata. I see they're saying no. Or as those people over there at the school over there are saying no to me, and it's because they feel that they are more successful. I move on, man. I never need them. I never need those people. I never go there again. I see Tassar is Taylor, is Times Square, is Timor, is Traitor, is Transfer, is Transire. Say is Trans. See, I understand Jesus Christ is maybe. See, Transire is Trapdoor, is Tri Square, is Tumor, is Lunar, is Ubar, is Unbar, is Unclear, is Unfair, is Unmore, is Unmore, is Unsure, is Up Rare, is Valor, is Viper, is Veneer, is Verdure, is Vigor, is Voltaire, is Vapor, is Vapor, is Wager, is Waver, is Waver, is Wavered, is Wet Bar, is What For, is White Square, is Wild Boar, is Wind Chair, is Wood Tar, is Wood Square, is World War, is Warm Gear, is World War, is Worm Gear, is there. I say account for, is answer for, is any more, is Upgar score, is Arctic char, is auctioneer, is O, in terms of I, U, I say O, see O, see O, see auctioneer is all, revor, see baggage car is, see O revor is baggage car, is balladeer, is balsam fear, see is balsam pear, is bandeleur, see bandeleur is barking deer, is basket star, is Belgian hare, is Belvedere, is bevel gear, is bevel square, is billionaire, is bill of fare, I say is blazing star, is bombardier, is blazing star, is brigadier, is Briggle Star, is Buccaneer, is Buffett car, is bumper car, is cable car, is camel's hair, is candy bar. I say candy bar is candy store, is caviar, is chandelier, is caviar, is chevalier, is chevalier, is civil war, is civil year, is colabar, is condeneer, is commandeer, is commandeer, is common year, is compressed air, is connoisseur, is cookie jar, is creator, is cremain war, is corks de courir, is crystal clear, is dominaire, is dental care, is disappear, is dino deer, is dining car, is disappear, is discount store, is disrepair, is disrepair, is disrespect in or as now, or as this or as now. Let me be now. So discount store is disrepair, is doctrinaire, is domineer, is double bar, is double star, is Douglas Fear, is easy chair, is Edward Lear, is engineer, is estate car, is evening prayer, is evening star, is fellow deer, is feather star, is financier, is fire door, is first in terms of First World War, is fiscal year, is flying mare, says folding door, is giant star, is ginger beer, is ginger beer, is gondolier, is green mercure, is grizzly bear, is guarantor, is hardware store, is haute couture, is heavy spa, is heretofore, is holy year, is hunting beer, is Iceland spa, is Iceland spa is Ichthor, is immature, is inner ear, is insincere, is interfere, is in the air, is lazy. See in the air is lazy. I see lazy fair. I see in the air is lazy fair. See lazy fair. See in the air is lazy fair. Is landing gear, is Latin square, is Latin jar, is liquid air, is liquid store, is little bear, is Livermore, is Louis door, is love affair, is Luna ear, is magic square, is Melody Mur. I say Melody Mur is marine corpse. I say it's mason jar, is middle ear, is millionaire, is morning prayer, is morning star, is Morris chair, is movie star, is musketeer, is mutineer, is neutron star, is nom de guerre, I see is NPR, is open air, I see open door, is open air, is outer ear, is over here, is package store, is pamphleteer, is pallet car, is patrol car, is patrol car, is P2P, is pallet car, is persevere, is petit four, is Pinot Noir. I see Pinot Noir. See Pinot Noir is petit four, is pioneer, is polar bear, is polar star, is police car, is polypore, is potty chair, is premature, is prickly bear, is potty fear, is profiteer, is public care, is pubic care, is puppeteer. I see that. I said public hair instead of pubic hair. I see pubic hair is puppeteer, is quadrature, is questionnaire, is racing car, is racketeer, is rapporteur, is reappear, is reassure, is reinsure, is restaurateur, is rocking chair, is roge et nour, is saboteur, is salosaur, is salad bar, is sedan chair, is shooting star, is silver fur, is silver star, is 6 day war, is sleeping car, is slope of war, is snow shoe hair, is solar flare, is solar year, is solitaire, is soup de jour, is souvenir, is state of war, is steel guitar, is steering gear, is superstar, is swivel chair, is teddy bear, is tidal bore, is touring car, is Trojan war, is trolley car, is unaware, is uncared for, is underscore, is volunteer, is wear and tear, is Windsor. I see wear and tear is Windsor chair, is woolly bear, is wrecking bar. I see adipotier is anchovy pear, is binary star, is black marketeer, is calendar year, is celestial sphere, is cervical smear, is career. I see cervical smear is charioteer, is cinnamon bear, is concessionaire, is convenience store, is conventioner, is department store, is electioneer, is department store, is electioneer, is electric chair, is elephant ear, is elevator, is entrepreneur, is esprit de corps, is esprit de corps, is external ear, is financial year, is flight engineer, is general store, is gondola car, is grocery store, is 100 Years War, is interlinear, is internal ear, is intrapreneur, is Isalabar, is koala bear, koala bear, is Kodiak bear, is Korean War, is Kuala Lumpur. I'm using a cursor to just move around with the words so I can see where I am. So limited war is literature, is Mexican War, is multiple star, is passenger car, is provocateur, and that's why your nice and beautiful laptop is able to have a cursor and you're able to move a cursor along with these kind of rhythm words, and it's much more helpful than doing on the phone because you have a cursor and you have more control and there's more words that you can see on the screen of the laptop, and that's why I use the laptop for this. I see passenger car is provocateur, is rectilinear, is Second World War, is teliospore, is 30 Years War, is tropical year, is up in the air, is Vanity Fair, is variolar, is Vietnam War, is Virginia Deer, is walking on air. See, academic year is acoustic guitar, is alligator pear, is alligator pear, is avocado pear, is Book of Common Prayer, is castle in the air, is cauliflower ear. I never had anything. I love only. I see cauliflower ear, is civil engineer, is differential gear, is diplomatic corps, is electric guitar, is Hawaiian guitar, is horizontal bar, is multimillionaire, is planetary gear, is prisoner of war, is reasonable care, is sabbatical year, is sabbatical year, is sabbatical year, is variable star, is astronomical year, is Peloponnesian War, is American Civil War, is electrical engineer, is mechanical engineer. Oh, I mean, there you go. I mean, that's all Jesus Christ said to me today in terms of Savior. And that's good, man. I mean, guess what, Precious? That's more enough for me today in terms of those words. I mean, as I'm reading those words, I fucking see all these nice and beautiful images with those words. And I link myself new words over here. And because I see those words, I can see those images too in different ways. So what I do now is I let it be now. I can do what I want. I can go and read. I can go and read something right now while I'm actually going and eating something for myself. But what I want to do is I want to just eat some nice and beautiful, let's say, Weet-Bix. I can eat some Weet-Bix and peanut butter and bread. A little bit that way. I mean, it's time for some Weet-Bix, man. I see now. Anyway, what I want to do is I want to make sure I have more happening for me personally. Thank you. Turn on live calling me a star, man. Alright, so anyway, alright, so what I want to do now, I see the comical star, I see Espinard, I see the Looney Tunes star. I can see it's more how when you read, whereas when you're rhyming words, then all these rhyming words come to a nice and beautiful mindset. It's more how it's a repertoire in the caustic car to make sure you're Caesar. Understand? I mean, it's how it goes, yeah? I mean, you have redemptional ways of life where you can go and understand, you can go and rhyme your words and you can enjoy yourself and just enjoy yourself in ways of doing your sermons daily like this, man, every single day. I mean, then guess what happens? I mean, you get smarter. But my pronunciation with those words is excellent. I'm doing much quicker words. I'm able to see exactly what's happening around the world. And because I understand that no matter what. I can go and catch up with my mentors. I can see exactly what they're doing now. That's the exact thing that I want to do, is be able to go and also do the bank statements as well. I want to read the bank statements to you. and understand that no matter what that I'm just going to be. And then understand I have also a version level 2 of the life. But today in terms of music, all I've been able to do in terms of music today is I've been able to extend my Zonify track. I've been able to listen back to my Zonify track today. And I've been able to finish up on Zonify today, especially. It's been 48 hours since I did start Zonify. I'm already better than that now. Now I'm ready for Advanced Shall Never Kill. Well, I mean, all I want to do now is I want to just go and do the albums, man. I understand that's much more important for me now. And then later, I'm just going to upload everything online, man. Well, it's much better for me to do that now. I mean, I leverage Mega Drive. And I'll just upload everything to Mega Drive first. And then what I can upload into YouTube is much better. But I'm also understanding I have to eat and drink. And also have to do a live coaching video. So what's much better for me right now is to just go and do a live coaching video first, and then I'll do that first, and then I can go and do eating products and all that. That's how it is, man. I'd rather eat first. I'd rather actually go and do my live coaching first. It's much better for me. I'll just do that for myself, and then I'll go and do a better job anyway. So what I want to do now is understand that I have time. So it's 10:30 at night. Whereas it's much more how I feel. I've been doing my music all day long and other stuff because of my Instagram, but now in my Instagram it's something different, but I mean that's how it is, man. I've been trying my best today, but how do you fit everything in, man? When you can't in words. I mean, I spoke today much more than yesterday, and I understand that no matter what that, since that's the case, I'm learning quick. I have to go and do some life coaching. Do some live coaching videos, and I just focus upon then uploading all my content online, and I just let it be, man. Make sure I can just go and do that now. I just go and do my live coaching now so I can do better. See, so anyway, guys, I can sit over here on my actual couch now, making sure that what's important is understanding that why. I understand that it's more how I feel. I feel that no matter what, I can go and just understand straight away that it's more a new technique right now where I can just go and do pleasure with words as well, to make sure I can go and sit anywhere while doing so, and I understand that it's much more the words is my pleasure every single day. So I'm understanding that if you want to go and suss out the nice, beautiful, best way of attitude for yourself daily, then understand that you have to go and grow yourself differently to make sure that you have a nice, beautiful time with yourself to go and do something that's nice. And that's what you need to do, guys. I mean, you guys need to go and enjoy yourself right now, to make sure that you just speak more words, and you're making sure that no matter what, you're enjoying yourself, and that's all you have to do. But if you're enjoying yourself today, and you're making sure that no matter what, that you have more and more of what you want, then all you want in life is to succeed differently, to make sure that you're doing a greater job is what you want. And that's the whole point, yeah? And the whole point is making sure that you're just enjoying yourself. And there's nothing else to do daily but making sure that you have a greater time for yourself is what you want. I mean, just make sure that no matter what, that you're looking for that nice and beautiful star in your life. You're understanding that you're looking for an attitude, and you're just enjoying yourself. I mean, enjoy yourself anyway. I mean, focus on understanding that what you want out of life is to focus upon understanding that every single day you're looking for that nice and beautiful attitude. An attitude of what? An attitude of speaking the words into those people. I mean, if you can speak words into them, you can have that too. I mean, you can understand that. And guess what, bro? It's more how it is. It's more how you have to understand straight away how you feel. And how you feel is a better way of life. And you have to show yourself love, and you have to show yourself devotion. I mean, you have to show yourself that you understand straight away that you feel that you deserve that. But guess what, bro? It's more how you can see how they are. But look at the way they are as an individual. I mean, that's what they are. I mean, look at their individuality. I mean, go enjoy yourself in a way that you can see how they really are as a human, and then you can understand straight away how you feel. But if you feel that you understand something about life, then understand that no matter what, that they're never hurting you when they're doing pleasure with other people. I mean, so make sure you understand that what's important for yourself to recognize is to overcome the pleasure of other people in a way that you can see that doing pleasure with themselves and never you. And now because they're doing that, all you need to do is focus on being more attractive. Because if you want to understand something about life, you want to understand straight away how you feel. But it's more like that, isn't it? It's more how they make you feel like family when they do that. When they feel like you're family when you're understanding that. But that's why. That's so attractive when you're understanding the words behind that. And when you have the words to give, and when you understand straight away that you're looking for that nice and beautiful attitude, where you're just slow about everything, and when you do it slowly, in a way that you're enjoying your life, then you understand straight away that you can see straight away how you never go quickly, but just enjoy yourself in different areas of life. And just see how you can speak more words while doing all that in terms of life. It's more how they make you feel at home. They make you feel at home in a way that they're showing you what they are, and they're saying that they want you to. But because of that, it's more how you feel like that. I mean, you feel like they want you. But the thing is, you have to understand it's more how you need to find yourself the words. I mean, you need to find yourself the words, because that's seeking validation if you need them for pleasure. I mean, if you need them for pleasure, then if you need anybody else for pleasure, then you're seeking pleasure from words from them. But guess what, bro? If you seek pleasure from words from them, then what you really need in life is to enjoy yourself. But it's more how they are enjoying pleasure, and you have to enjoy yourself with words. I mean, understand? But it's more how they have certain images they achieve, and they achieve it certainly more than you. But guess what? I mean, you have to enjoy yourself. You have to enjoy something that you are. So all you do is go enjoy that nice and beautiful life for yourself. Because all you need really is to see what you need to do. But that's how it is, yeah? I mean, you have to enjoy that nice and beautiful time with yourself in ways that you go slowly, in a way that you're enjoying that nice and beautiful life for yourself. And that's the thing, yeah? I mean, the thing is that you want to go and scale upon pleasure with words to make sure that you're nice and dirty for yourself in words. Because that way you understand straight away it's more about the nice and beautiful way of life where you're enjoying yourself with words is what I mean. But that's the whole point. And the whole point is focusing on understanding that they allow you to do that, and they'll allow you, but they're never with you though. They're never with you. I mean, they're with somebody. They're with somebody else. And because they're with somebody else, then guess what it does? Then you feel rejection. And you feel rejection because they're never with you. And now, because of that, then seek yourself here, and seek yourself and say, "I am more than them." And that's what you mean. I mean, all you mean to say is that you want yourself more than them. And that's what it is. But what you really understand about life is that you can deserve that. I mean, you have more words to give, but then you can go and get that. I mean, then it's just give them words more. I mean, give them more words, and that's all you want. I mean, guess what? I mean, just focus on delivering content in a way that you're never rushing anywhere. You never rush anywhere. You never rush to do anything in life. But you have to expose yourself, and you have to see that. You can see, for example, what's going on around the world. You can see straight away that you never feel shame about that, because you have to talk more, and as you talk more, you have to understand how you feel. But to feel great is to understand straight away how you're looking at eternity, man, and you have to understand it's more eternity that you want. And you feel suffering because they're never with you, or they're never doing pleasure with you. And that's the thing. I mean, that's why you're talking more words for that. And you're making sure that no matter what, it's more, they have the image of those people in a way that you feel that no matter what, that you deserve to have those images. But you have those images now. And that's what I'm saying. That what you want out of life is never the pleasure, but you want to go slowly with pleasure. And you want to be more slowly with pleasure, and you want to be understanding that you want to give the words more. And the words is what you want to give. Because if you're doing something to go and get that, then understand that no matter what, you have audio programs the whole way. And you have audio programs the whole way, man. Or actually now, if you understand that no matter what, that you're learning very quickly upon understanding that always God's watching. God's watching always. But the thing is, I'm following always the Ten Commandments. I mean, if you understand that you're learning very quickly upon understanding that no matter what, that you're learning how to go and grab what you want. I mean, you can go and get what you want while speaking the words of what you want. But it's more how you're about to do food and drink anyway. And guess what? I mean, go and do pleasure with words anyway. So what you do is learn how to suss out what you want. But what you want is the words, man. I mean, the words is what you want. But there's no rush. I mean, there's no rush to do anything other than helping yourself to succeed is what you want. And if you understand how to grow yourself differently, then what you want is to succeed in different ways. I mean, learn to talk more. Learn to talk more with yourself here. Because what you want out of life is to talk more in a way that you can see that you deserve more words over here. And you deserve to have that kind of appreciation for yourself here, where you can go and dwell upon your life. But if you're going slowly upon life and you're focusing on helping yourself to succeed, which it's more how it is. I mean, how it is, I understand, is, I mean, you're focusing on a better life. I mean, guess what? I mean, it's more how God says every single time that if you want to just do something to help yourself to do better, then speak more words, and that's it. I mean, that's all you have to do. But the whole thing about life is understanding that no matter what, that they make you feel at home in life, and it's more the words, man. I mean, the words is something in life, and if you understand straight away how you're just imitating something of great behavior, when you're never rushing. I mean, you're never rushing what you're doing, but you're enjoying it. And pleasure is to be enjoying while talking more words is what you want. But you can be going and chasing whatever you want in life now while talking more words. I mean, that's something different now. I mean, you can chase all that pleasure with words. I mean, you can chase them. I mean, you can go straight to them and get what you want. But you have an audio program where you can keep talking audio programs. And you can keep doing your business. And now guess what? I mean, you're never wasting your time, are you? I mean, you're never wasting your time because you're learning something along the way. And that's the way it is, I promise you. I promise you, if you're talking more words, then you're never wasting your time in different ways. That's what is. What is, I understand, is learning how to grow himself in a way that you're learning how to enjoy yourself differently, and you have to understand that no matter what, that you can see straight away how people are watching you in a way that it's eternal life. And because it's eternal life, then guess what? You're enjoying yourself. I mean, enjoying your life in a way that you're making sure that no matter what, that you can see that anything is the truth, and you can see the truth is just like that. I never kill anybody, but the thing is, I understand straight away how pleasure is. Pleasure is just like that. They were all doing it too. They were all doing that too. I mean, they can never shame me. They can never shame me. Although it's more how you have to understand straight away how it feels. I mean, how it feels is that they allow you to do it. I mean, they allow you to be able to go and suss out what it is about you. I mean, you have to understand straight away how you have to feel that no matter what, that somebody does want you, and it's you in terms of I mean, it's more eternity, man. I feel eternity right now, but the thing is, every single day, if you're learning how to grow yourself, then never have shame for that. I mean, learn to speak more in terms of life and understand eternity is watching always. And that's it. I mean, learn how to speak more always, and learn how to grow always. And if you learn how to grow and you learn how to just enjoy yourself differently, then make sure that you're enjoying your life. And if you're enjoying your life, then you're looking at the nice and beautiful way of life over here, where you're looking for that nice and beautiful empathy and devotion, and never cry or never do anything other than making sure that you're growing. But if you're growing yourself and you're making sure that you're learning very quickly upon life, to make sure you understand you have compassion here with yourself to grow, and you have to understand that no matter what, it's more how you're never rubbish because they're having pleasure. You're never rubbish because they're having pleasure, and you have to understand it's more how you feel. But the thing is about life that if you feel that you have support, then you have support with your word I, and support yourself and understand that no matter what, that you deserve also the words. But guess what, approach it's more how I feel, and I feel that no matter what, that I can see straight away how I understand how I'm growing differently, but it's more how you have to grow yourself in different ways always. And that's it, man. I mean, it's more how you have to understand that no matter what, that yes, I mean, you can see everybody can afford them, and everybody can afford something. You understand? But the thing is, you have to afford more words to give people always, and you have to focus on understanding how that is about life. I mean, the thing about life is understanding that if you want something out of life, or else then you want that nice beautiful devotion. Devotion of what? I mean, devotion of the empathy of whatever you're doing. But listen to me. I mean, speak more words regardless. I mean, there's no shame about that, and there's no shame about love and life. But that's why they're allowing it. I mean, they're allowing to do that. But they're just not, they're just never doing it with you. I mean, they're never trying to go with you anywhere. When they're going with other people. You understand? But that's why you have to go and grow yourself anyway. And guess what, bro? You never kill yourself because they never want to give you pleasure. You never kill yourself if they never want to give you pleasure. And make sure you just go and dwell upon helping yourself to succeed differently as what you want, and that way you're enjoying yourself and you're making sure that no matter what, that you're learning. You're making sure that you're enjoying yourself, and make sure that you understand that no matter what, that you're never anything other than a baby today in different ways. But it's more how you never cry for pleasure, man. You never cry for pleasure, and make sure that you're looking for better attitudes. I mean, look for a better way, and look for better ways of dealing with life. And that's all you can do, yeah? I mean, all you can do is love yourself. I mean, love yourself differently is what I'm saying. I mean, love yourself in a way that you're learning. I mean, you're learning something different. I mean, you're learning how to grow yourself. I mean, you're learning how to become more about life. I mean, that's the point. I mean, the point is learn how to dwell upon something that's helping you move forward. And that's all you can do. And if you learn how to really become more all the time, you understand straight away how you can see that you were too late to the party, man. But you're never late. You understand? I mean, guess what? Others have been there before you. I mean, you just came over here, but everything's the word I. But guess what, bro? It's more just enjoy yourself, man. I mean, guess what, bro? It's more how I understand it's just images, yeah? It's just images, but the images of life is something different. I mean, it's more how you have to understand you need to grow yourself differently. And as you grow yourself, then you're learning. I mean, never have shame for that. I mean, never have shame to do that. I mean, but you're making sure that you're learning how to start in your life. You're learning that nice beautiful attitude. But is there shame about you? I mean, never have shame about that. I mean, never have shame. I mean, that's the thing, yeah. I mean, never kill yourself about what? I mean, never kill yourself about wanting to do pleasure with words. I mean, never kill yourself for following the 10 Commandments. And that's why. I mean, make sure you understand that no matter what, you're just learning. I mean, you're learning that nice, beautiful attitude. I mean, if you're understanding that nice, beautiful attitude always, then you're understanding how that feels. And you're feeling the life of understanding that, yes, I mean, everything's watching you. But guess what, bro? It's more how you have to understand. And or else you need to feel. I mean, you need to feel what? I mean, you need to feel empathy about yourself. I mean, you need to focus on understanding that you're following the 10 Commandments. And then go and really give what you want. Or else that's what you need to do. You need to focus on loving yourself, but loving yourself differently. I mean, make sure you understand that you're looking for something different. I mean, you're making sure that you're looking for words with pleasure. But it's more how everything is exposing you anyway. I mean, you have to come to the truth of everything in life. You have to understand straight away how you feel. How you feel is different, man. And how you feel is other people are having more than you in life. I mean, other people are never trying to get you that. They're never trying to give you what they have. You understand? So what you need to realize is you need to get it yourself. I mean, why do they get such sexy people? I mean, understand? But guess what, bro? It's more the words than that. You understand? I mean, guess what, bro? It's more how, well, I mean, you have to understand straight away how it is. I mean, you have to understand straight away how you need to grow yourself, but you feel that you've lost out on a lot of pleasure, and you feel that other people are just more successful than you in pleasure, and that's what it is. I mean, you feel that you deserve so much pleasure like they do, and you feel like getting lost in the pleasure of life, and that's what it is. So what you need to do is you need to grow yourself with words instead. I mean, you need to go and grow yourself, and you want to be going in comfort. I mean, never go in comfort, but you may feel that you need to go in comfort so much because other people have comfort like that, and because other people have that skin that they do from that woman, or because they have that sexy looking aspect of life over you, then guess what, bro? It's never that either. I'm the word I only. But also, though, it's more how the pleasure of life is the flesh of life, I mean, in a sense. So never go for flesh, and go for yourself. And it's more how in that moment I can feel that they're enjoying, when they're enjoying pleasure, I mean, the enjoyment of that in terms of how they can be in, let's say, the moment with you, where they're just enjoying you, but they look so great, and you having, and then you're just finally in that. I mean, you're finally able to have sex with that in a way that they look great. Because they look great, now you feel greater. I mean, you feel greater now. I mean, how do you feel greater? I mean, it's more how you feel greater because they're such good looking women or men that now you finally had sex with them, or you're finally having sex with them, then now you feel like more of a man or woman for that. And it's more how you have to understand from that point, you have to talk more words anyway. I mean, and then what happens then? I mean, then you focus on understanding that it's more, you need to talk more words with that person to have them around. Because if you never have them around, then they're going off with someone else. You understand? So that's how it is, yeah? But if you have that all night, and then guess what I realized, if you have that every single night, then that's something much better, isn't it? When you have it all night. I understand, but guess what? I mean, how about the pleasure? I mean, how much pleasure do you want? I mean, how much pleasure do you want to speak with them? I understand, but then you have comfort like that all night. And then you have to speak, and you have to show yourself that God never wants you to kill yourself because of you living life, man. I mean, understand, but guess what, bro? It's more how God exposes you, and everything exposes you. And that's how it is. I mean, understand? So it's more how if you have that all night long in terms of life, and they're always seeing on you like that, or they're just doing something to help you like that. But guess what? It's more that you feel poor when you go for pleasure, and pleasure is never the way, but the way is being much more. And I mean, it's more how I understand that you have to just grow yourself. You feel alone. I mean, you feel that nobody wants to give you the pleasure. You feel that nobody wants to give you the pleasure, but they want to give other people pleasure, and they want to give you pleasure. And that's what I understand, that you have to direct your communication to words, and you have to delay pleasure much more. I understand? I mean, that's the way it is. I mean, you feel that other people are cheating you out, and that they're giving pleasure to other people, but never you. And you feel left out. When you feel left out, and you feel that suffering. You feel that you're suffering because other people are giving other people pleasure, but never you. and you feel that other people are running to other people, but never you, and you feel like you're suffering because of that. When you feel that you need other people to chase you and to have pleasure with you instead, also, and you feel that other people are rejecting you because of how you look and because of how you are, but they go for somebody else, and you feel that you have no love in you, yeah, but you have words, and nobody can reject you, but you can only be yourself, and you can only be your words. Understand? So then then everything is exposing you too. So when everything's exposing you, guess what? Never kill yourself either. Understand? But what can you do? It's like depression. It's like depression when you see other people having each other, but they never want you. But is it really? It's never depression, but it's more how they get certain aspects of life where they get to achieve certain targets, but you never did. Or else, although guess what? Broshi, it's more the words there. Speak more words than that. Broshi, it's more how you feel that you want to just go have sex and pleasure. But it's never the way, is it? Broshi, it's more how you feel that you want to achieve what they have. You want to achieve what they have done in that. Understand? So that's the thing. Or else, although if you want to achieve that, then you have to talk more words. You have to talk more words. You have to talk more words than them. Or else, although if you feel ashamed to look at images of other people having sex, then guess what, Broshi? Then you have to understand to never feel shame about any images or anything, and just focus on understanding that it's much more how life is. Life is something better than that. It's more how you have to understand that it's more how other people get to achieve certain aspects of life. They get to achieve certain aspects of life before you. Understand? They get to do that, but you never done that. What do you do, man? You have to look after yourself anyway. You have to look after yourself. You have to focus on yourself again. You have to understand that. You have to understand that what's important is understanding that you feel that you have never done so much pleasure in this lifetime, and you feel that you're missing out because of that. But you can never miss out in life. You feel they have more than you because of those images, but they can never have more than you when you have your word I. You understand? So that's the thing, yeah. You must understand that what's important is understanding that you have to teach yourself something about life. You have to teach yourself that, you have to teach yourself that you deserve the nice and beautiful life of whatever it is. If you feel that other people are losing, then you have to understand that other people are losing today much more than what you see. You must understand that. You must understand that other people are losing far more. But it's more how you have to understand that they are never even having them either. You have to understand that the people you grew up with are never having those people either. You understand? So you have to feel much greater for yourself anyway. But if you're feeling greater for yourself, then you have to understand straight away how you feel. And how you feel is you have to grow. You have to grow yourself. But you have to understand straight away how you feel. And that's how you have to understand all the time to go and grow yourself. But that's how you grow. You grow through different areas of life. And if you grow through different areas of life, then you have to focus on helping your life to do better. If you do better always, then you always have a greater lifestyle. And a greater lifestyle what? That you're doing better than life. When you're doing better than them. When you're doing better than these people. You understand? So what you do is grow yourself. And how does it make you feel? How does it make you feel to do that? It makes you feel that you want to speak more words. Once you achieve all those targets, then you have to speak more words anyway. You understand? So then it's really the words, isn't it? It's really the words that you want. If you want to achieve all those goals about pleasure, then what do you want to do from that point? But you have to speak more words again. Then it's never really the pleasure you want, really. But it's really the comfort of words. I mean, do you want them to feel something of pleasure with you? It's more that you understand straight away that you want to speak more words. You want to experience that. That's the thing. That's experience. That's something that you have to experience with words first. I'm sure that that's much better when you understand that you have to grow yourself. You have to be better than everything else. You have to focus on looking at images as much as you can. I'm not saying that no matter what, that they have that kind of image going. They have that kind of woman or man going, and then guess what? I'm just the word I only, but they have that kind of, let's say, woman going for them that's far greater than anything you've had. And that's why you feel that you have to be greater. You understand? That means that you have to be greater then. It's more how they've done it first. They've done it first than you. Understand? And guess what, approach? It's more how you feel. When you feel that you need to do better anyway. I have to do better always. The thing is, every single time that they accept that and they accept that about you and they really, really accept you like that, and then you can see straight away how they are. You understand? But if you see how they are in life, you can see how they accept you like that too. In a sense, so what you do is focus on understanding that's more how it is, man. And that's how it is. You have to understand straight away how you need to grow yourself regardless of what you're doing. And if you're growing yourself, then you can see straight away how it is. How it is, I understand it is just you need to grow yourself quickly. You need to grow yourself to do better. But you can see how in the words you can experience what they are in the moment. And in the words you can see straight away how you feel. When you feel that nice and beautiful composure all the time, to see that it's much more how it is. They get the real experience though. Guess what? Perhaps you have the real experience with your words here. Guess what? It's more how they get to be inside those words. And those words are something that you have to achieve. Guess what? It's more how you feel that you deserve that. And you deserve all that. But if you deserve all that, then you have to focus upon helping yourself to deliver that. You have to focus upon helping yourself to deliver content in a way that you have to bypass pleasure anyway. You have to understand that what's the thing about life is understanding how this life is. This life is never the thing that is anything other than words. But it's more how you have to understand that pleasure comes with words. And if you understand that you're never unattractive, but it's more how they get to be with people that look attractive when you deserve more than them, but they get it before you. You understand? Guess what, Roshi? It's more how you feel. Guess what? It's more how you need to go and just grow yourself anyway. And grow yourself. Understand? So, what can you do, man? What can you do? Every single day. It's more how my life is always succeeding in different ways because I'm learning something. I'm learning that yes, everything's watching always about life. But I'm never killing anybody. I'm never doing anything other than making sure I'm successful in different ways, and I have nothing to hide. I'm making sure I'm successful in my life and I'm endeavoring much better. And that's all I'm doing. I'm just making sure that my life is doing better in terms of life. And that's why I'm always learning. I'm learning something. But what can you do? You have to make sure that you can go and grow yourself differently. Just talk more. And there's no shame to talk more. And just understand straight away that you feel that no matter what, that you can allow it to happen. and allow it to happen. It's more how you understand that they can understand some words, but guess what, Project? It's more how the passages are leading straight into that. And it's more, it's more how you understand straight away that you're showing them throughout the actual words that you're learning something about life. And the learning of that is what they are really watching, because that's how you have to understand straight away the feeling of that and the feeling of words. In a sense, so no matter what, it's more how that they never want you around. They never want you around, and they want somebody else around. But you never need them. Then guess what, Prosh? It's more the pleasure. The pleasure is something that makes you go there. The pleasure is something that makes you go there. But when you bypass pleasure, then you never need to go there in the first place. But then they still have them. Now you're saying that you want words. You're saying that you want words, but they still have them though. And guess what? Then you're saying that you want those people with you. Then what? It's more you want the words. It's what you want the words. Otherwise, if you want them with you, if you want other people with you, it's more you want pleasure from them. You understand? So that's the thing, yeah? What you want from other people is what? Do you want words with them, or do you want pleasure with them? Or it's more words. Or should they have words? Or should you have words too? In your sense, so it's more they are doing pleasure. That's pleasure with them. You understand? They're having pleasure there. They have no words there. You understand? That is what I'm saying. You're saying that you want pleasure words with that person. When you need pleasure and words. And that's why I'm saying that no matter what, that you can see straight away that it's just that kind of thing, yeah? But they achieve it first. Guess what, I'm brushing a little bit, but what can you do? You have to focus on your reality. You never even had close to them. You never even came close. And that's how Jesus Christ feels. Jesus Christ understands when guys out there are getting attractive women, and Jesus Christ never had them in life to have sex with. But those guys get it. How does Jesus Christ feel about that? When Jesus Christ says, I have I. It's more how other guys go and have all these women, and Jesus Christ has just himself. Understand? Jesus Christ has more with himself always, through the words, than anything else. Understand? But if you just stick to that, then you find the word I. And then you find the word I. Whereas that's how it is. But the comfort of those people is never what you want. You have to understand that it's more how you feel alone. And do you feel lonely? I never feel lonely. But it's more how you need to go and deliver content anyway. And it's more how it is. Pleasure never satisfies you. But words do. Words with pleasure satisfies you. Words are the ones that satisfy you. But just the look of them. They get those people, those individuals that look good. You understand? It's more how you understand that. Although it's more how you have the words though. Although everything looks good. Everything looks good. You just have to build your persona, yeah? It's just more, I feel that you understand something. I feel that you feel any kind of shame about that. Do you feel shame? Do you have any shame about looking yourself in the eye here to say that you deserve words over that, and that you deserve much of a greater life than what they have in pleasure through words? And do you rather go pleasure or words here? I'd rather go words. And then what you do from this point is go another way and completely stop watching them. I mean, all you do is watch them, but then you're saying that's the thing. And that's the thing. I mean, you never want to watch them. And guess what? I mean, you can go another way then. Unfortunately, that also is something now that you feel. I mean, you feel peaceful. I feel much better. I feel much better always. I realize all that. That's what you have to do. I mean, you have to understand that it's more how. Yes, I understand that they were never with you, but why do you need them with you? I mean, why do they need them with you? I mean, why do those people need to be with those people? Or that's the thing. Or that's the way it is. Understand? I mean, nobody's trying to get you, or nobody's trying to come against you or something. But it's more how you feel that the pleasure over here is something that you're saying. And you're trying to express the pleasure of that. And you're trying to say pleasure is what you want with those people. And that's what you're saying. I mean, if you're doing pleasure, then all you want is pleasure with those people. Understand? But what you need to do in that situation is bypass that and say you want more words with them. But then you're saying that all you want is more words with yourself. Actually, then that's even better. Because now you never even need them to speak words with. And now you understand that the nice and beautiful tonality is that if you seek pleasure from others, then all you need is words with yourself here, rather than pleasure at all. Right? All you need is words with yourself here to speak with yourself. You need to focus on yourself here. You need to go inward for that. And once you go inward for that, then learn to be inside of that and away from pleasure, but delaying gratification, because all you want to do is be with yourself. And anything else is you looking out there saying that you want pleasure from them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, anything else is you doing pleasure to be with them. I mean, anything else is you saying now they have all these women. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's because you need to go from that point into your words before that happens. And you have to focus on yourself. Otherwise, it always goes to the same result. You understand? And the same result is that you go into yourself only. And go into yourself only. We direct the communication at you. We direct it at you again and again and again. That's life, and that's the way it is. I mean, are you against yourself here? I'm never against myself. I felt that I was against myself at some point. I see now. I see it's more that I'm never against myself. Or should direct it at you again, and direct the words at you, and direct it at you the way that you can see again. You have to talk to yourself. I mean, you feel that you're missing out on you. I mean, you have to talk to yourself again. And it's more how you feel. I mean, you feel that you have to talk to yourself here. And that's the thing, yeah? When you feel that you need to talk to yourself. But it's more how you can see that you have to talk to yourself again. And you have to talk to you more than what you see out there. Whereas as soon as you speak about them and what they have, then how about you? You know what I'm saying? Whereas it's more what you need to do is speak to yourself, man. And speak to yourself, and that's it. And it's more how you believe it's unfair to do anything but you. Versus it's fair to do you. When you believe now, if you go into you, or if you go into yourself here, and you feel that you're losing in life, then go into you. And go into yourself all day long, and make sure that you understand straight away that all you want out of life is to be yourself in you. And you feel that you're losing because of that. I'm now losing because of I. I'm winning because of I. I mean, if you believe that you're losing because you're going into you, then that's suffering. And you understand? And you have to understand that what you really feel is that you have eternal life in you. But You feel that when you see them, then you never see you. I mean, you're honest. I mean, but why is life like that? I understand all that. Life is you going to you. Well, you have to go inside for everything. You have to go inside of you. I mean, when you go inside of you, then you have life.